Good day, my beautiful friends. And this is shaping up to be a fabulous day, a sunshiny day. Let's get to moving. Walk east on Eglinton Avenue East. Dunfield. Good day, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing well. This is shaping up to be good day, my beautiful friends. This is shaping up to be fantastic morning. We're supposed to get sunshine, the glorious sunshine all day. Hope you're doing well. We're right near Yonge and Eglinton. We're on Eglinton Avenue East. Walk east on Eglinton Avenue East. I wanna stay to this side, the south side of Eglinton. You can see the sun shining. All its glory right on this side. Ciao Rasta. I've had it, delicious Indian food. I've had it at multiple locations. And you'll have no shortage of options when it comes to transit. You can take the 34 Eglinton Avenue East bus. You can take the 54 Lawrence East bus that goes all the way to Rouge Hill. Actually, it goes all the way to Star Spray Boulevard, but pretty much, if you just say Rouge Hill, that will suffice. The sun is shining. Respect. My wonderful friends. And we are approaching Eglinton and Mount Pleasant. Nice bike lane. Very nice, very nice. I think this is an elementary school. Public elementary school. Glorious sunshine has inspired me to make a 4K HDR video. And since we're going to get a lot of sunshine in the upcoming days, plenty sunshine, so that I'm sure you'll be happy to hear that. My wonderful friends, 56 Leslie. And we'll definitely have to do a sunrise live stream in the very near future. Looking north on Mount Pleasant, and then looking south on Mount Pleasant. Sort of an older office building. What do they got here? Plan International. Figure we can at least go to Bayview, Eglinton and Bayview. It's one of the Mount Pleasant stations for the Line 5 Eglinton LRT. Whenever that's going to open, anybody's guess. Even if you ask one of the construction crews, shouts out to the construction. Just don't know when it's going to open. There's a walk-in clinic near here, right here, walk-in clinic. I've many fond memories. Oh, that's cool. See the bike on the car there. Many fond memories, and continue to have fond memories. Eglinton, Mount Pleasant, Eglinton and Bayview. Feels so nice out. Feels like double digits already. Or I think it must be double digits plus 10 right now, degrees Celsius. Toronto STEM School. So you'll see a lot of this, quite a bit of this. Residences doubling up as businesses. As a dental place, you gotta take care of your teeth. It's very, very expensive. If you find that if you don't take care of your teeth, and dentists are very expensive. They're not covered by OHIP. So brush your teeth, floss. Don't forget to floss. So it is approximately 6:51 a.m. We just passed by Foreman Avenue and Eglinton Avenue East. So you'll notice there are a lot of old apartment buildings. Try to continue this walk without having to stop. I have to stop too many times. Parkway Restaurant, Persian cuisine. I really like this setup here. Looks real nice. Let me see. There's Gabby's. It's got a nice outdoor patio. Look down residential. Apologize for the multiple edits here. Normally I like to get a walk in one take, preferably. One or two, I don't mind even. But this one required multiple takes. Hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I've had to switch over to this side because I don't like walking behind someone. It'll work out. It'll work out. As I mentioned, I have many fond memories and more to come. Especially around Bayview and Eglinton. Maybe in the future I'll share some of those. Still very early on a Saturday morning, so that's why I'm able to do stuff like this. Walk right on the street. I tell you, it's so much more relaxing to just walk without having to keep dodging people. Makes it much easier to record. Now I can go back on the street for just a bit, or maybe not. Or maybe so. Here comes the bus. I'll take you to Eglinton Station. There you can connect to the Line 1 subway. You can connect to a whole lot of other buses. 13th Avenue Road going downtown. 61 Avenue Road North. That was the 54 Lawrence East. 54 Lawrence East goes along Eglinton, and once you hit Leslie, goes on Leslie and then on Lawrence. But that's a long bus ride, the 54, good hour. It's one of the longest out there, TTC bus routes. But from Eglinton Station you can take .32 Eglinton West, of course the 34 Eglinton East, So if you were taking that bus to Eglinton Station, you probably wouldn't be taking the 34 or transferring onto 34. The 51 Leslie, 56 Lee Side. As we are approaching Eglinton and Bayview, let's see if I can finally get, there's a metro here. Of course, there's a lot of flowers for sale. And this is definitely one of the bigger locations here at Bayview and Eglinton. You can see over there, Lee Side, station for the Line 5 Eglinton LRT, as well as here. I might just ask one of the construction crew. Well, hopefully they'll finish the Line 5 Eglinton LRT by 2024. Nice blue skies. At the corner of Eglinton and Bayview. Over there is Lee Side High. Here comes TTC Wheel Trans, moving folks with mobility issues. And there you just saw one of the third-party, the TTC, they hired third-party cab drivers to drive the wheel trans to help out with the regular wheel trans van, Sunnybrook Plaza. They got a nice big field there at Lee Side High. They got a baseball diamond. I thought I was gonna wrap up at Bayview and Eglinton. Looks like I'm gonna keep going here. Actually, I might just wrap it up very shortly, actually. Hope you're enjoying this walk, my wonderful friends. I know this one had multiple takes, multiple transitions, so let's see how long we can keep the camera rolling right now. In case you're wondering why is this guy on the street? Well, I'm just trying to get a centered shot of the sun. And since we're walking against traffic, we'll be able to see. There we go. Now we just Sometimes we just go with the flow. I have no clue. I'm gonna end up wrapping up. Who knows, maybe we'll get up to Laird. Now, unfortunately, when the Eglinton LRT Line 5 eventually does open, the unfortunate thing is they're going to cut, obviously they're going to cut service on a number of bus routes on Eglinton. And it's going to really suck for those who really need, especially older folks and with mobility issues, for these stops in between. Some of these stops can be quite a distance in between. So you can see still a ways away for any cars coming. The cars up ahead are, now they're starting to come, so we'll slowly make our way. The only thing that could screw me over is if somebody tries to do a U-turn on the eastbound lanes. So far, so good. Finally been able to keep the camera rolling. Maybe next time I shouldn't really worry too much about it, and just, I love being able to do a walk all in one take. Oh, that's Korean lettering. That's Korean lettering. Sorry, I can't tell. I cannot interpret it for you. Ooh, I just spilled some coffee in my forearm. 1951. It's nice to look around. Take a few moments. Maybe we will discover something new. Now that we've got a lot of sunny days ahead, coming up ahead, hopefully I can get my tan back on and bring out the tees and shorts. It's not going to be quite 20 degrees, but it's going to be like in the mid to high teens. And hopefully in the near future we'll do another hour-long walk. I'm gonna make that a goal, do an hour-long walk, try and do it all in one take. Even if it's two, that's okay. Hopefully we'll keep the camera rolling right up until later. You know what? Not hopefully, we will. I'm not gonna do any more takes. If somebody comes, I'll just whatever. Sure, we can make it up to Eglinton and Laird. you can see the 54th. Very good service on the 54, Lawrence East. Again, that takes you all the way to Scarborough, going the direction we're walking, going east. That one is going, that one I just passed, going west to Eglinton Station. But as mentioned, it's a very long bus ride if you're going to go all the way to the end, or if you're going to go all the way to Scarborough, the East End. Yes, I know I'm walking against the light, but I mean, nobody for miles, so that's okay. Now we'll go back on the street. Again, I'm using the iPhone 14 Pro, my backup phone. Still, the video's quality's identical to the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Main difference is the size and battery. For many, the iPhone 14 Pro is more comfortable to use because the iPhone 14 Pro Max is a very large and heavy phone. And I'm just using the iPhone 14 Pro without a gimbal. The video stabilization is next level. And you'd be forgiven if you thought this was on a gimbal. It's not. It's really hard to tell the difference. I mean, it's buttery smooth. Oh, I just love it being able to walk on the street for some stretches. Something kind of nice about it. As we continue to walk east on Eglinton Avenue East, Domino's pizza. I just recently had Domino's. Definitely hit the spot. Go Raptors. Enduro Sport. I like this kind of brick material. Say now we can go back on the street. Trinity Grace Church. So as you can see, they could have churches even in, it's not like the traditional kind of church building, it just looks like a regular building. Obviously the lease would be much less than if you were to have, you know, a nice big traditional type building. And of course, we respect all religions, and you know, I guess you don't have to have a big fancy. You don't have to have a big fancy place to worship. You can In many universities, they have prayer rooms. Another 54. Wow, a lot of 54s here as we hit Eglinton and Laird. And there, another station, Laird, for the upcoming Eglinton LRT, Line 5 Eglinton LRT. Maybe we'll keep on going a little bit more. Just wanted to get a closer look there, those condominiums. So I don't know if we're gonna make it to Leslie, but there's Canadian Tire over there. No worries, my friends. That's not smoke. Or at least I don't think so. Hope not. I think it's just one of those, what do you call those things that come out of the valve? That's look like a nice size Canadian Tire. At some point I gotta show you. Might as well, actually, you know what? I might do that. A big plaza. Just when you go a little bit south on Laird. And it's pretty cool. It's got archways. Man, I'm loving this. Interestingly enough, it's not cold at all, not at all. Somehow I'm still getting stuff coming out of my mouth. There's a Mercedes-Benz dealership. I've got to up my game when it comes to the narration. Felt like I could have done better, but isn't that the way it always is? We always feel like we can do better. And that's a good thing. Pushes you to do better, to strive for more. As long as you're not too hard on yourself, that's the main thing. Don't be too hard on yourself, because there's always, no matter how well you did, there's always gonna be room for improvement. So my beautiful friends, cheers to you. I think I might wrap up the walk coming up here at the lights, or I could continue. Yeah, you know what? I might continue to show you the plaza that I want to show you. Walking further east will be for another time, I think. We're not too far away from Edward Gardens Botanical, Toronto Edward Gardens Botanical Gardens. right at Lawrence and Leslie. So you can hop on the 54 Lawrence bus, the 54 Lawrence East bus. Because as I mentioned, it goes along Eglinton until Lawrence and then turns onto Leslie, turns north onto Leslie. Just Brent Cliff. Had some fond memories at the Staples over there. I don't know why I'm waiting here. I was gonna walk north on Brent Cliff and then eventually make our way to the plaza I want to show. Maybe I'm gonna walk here. Either I'll go back to Laird. There's the bike lane you can see. Something is pulling me towards Leslie. I'm in a conundrum right now. I do want to and while it's still early in the morning, it would be easier to film too. You know what? I think I'm gonna go walk here a little bit later and show you the plaza. So I just crossed the street and we'll walk south on Laird. There's another part of Laird station where the Line 5 Eglinton LRT, whenever they finish, hopefully in 2024, 2023, forget about it. It's like a sizable Canadian Tire. Business as usual on Eglinton. Not so sure about that. Metrolinx. Government's got to help out these small businesses. Numerous small businesses shuttered, including on Eglinton West. It's really sad. Really hoping those business owners can get back on their feet. Nice little stretch to walk along here on Laird. Eventually you can make your way to Overley. You can make your way to the 81 Thorncliffe bus. Take you to Thorncliffe, but that'll be for another time. This time for sure gonna wrap up the video of the walking tour, showing the plaza coming up. By the way, this is the Leaside Center. RioCan is the management company who also, as well, at the Young Eglinton Center, YEC. TLC. I don't know whether that was TLC. Of course, we could all use a good dose of TLC. Find out another time what that's all about. But you can kind of see the plaza is coming up ahead. Leaside Pub. Fireworks. I don't know what that's all about. Can't be a place that just sells fireworks. I don't think you can sustain a business doing that. So here we are at Laird and Wicksteed, but when you cross the street it becomes Laird and McRae. RBC, Royal Bank, one of the big five. They anchor that stunning RBC Plaza Gold building in the financial district. Nice to see some greenery here, some trees. This is what I mean, my wonderful friends. They got these sort of archways here all around this plaza. A smart center. I got some benches over here. It's pretty neat. Take a look at this penguin here. They use the penguin as I guess the mascot for these smart centers. Smart centers, Leaside. See Roots, Winners, Best Buy, LCBO, there's another one of the big five banks, BMO. But we'll walk this way first. I guess we'll go in a clockwise direction. Figure because it's still early in the morning, it'll be much easier to film. There's no way. I've thought about recording here before, but it was like, you know, I don't remember what time it was, like maybe around lunchtime or even whatever. Even if it was like 10 o'clock or 11, it's just still too busy for my comfortability. Here's a place for a lease. Meridian, which is one of the bigger credit unions. If you don't want to go to the bank, or if you don't want to stick with one of the big five banks. Been to a number of these places. KFC. Now, if you're wondering where the signage is, you gotta go here. That's the only annoying part. You gotta go here, which is not safe usually when it's during normal hours. Sunset Grill. But now that there's no traffic, another vacancy. But now that there's no traffic, I think I should show you some of these places. That is the one annoying thing when you're trying to find out. Like for example, there's a Starbucks coming up. Well, it's easy to tell a Starbucks when you look at it, but I mean like some of these places like here, they have on display here. What's this all about? And you gotta go on here onto the Oshkosh, and I think there was an Oshkosh in Young Eglinton Center. But if you didn't go on the road, and he's just stuck here where it's safe, it's still kind of hard. It's still not that easy to read the sign. You really have to strain your neck. Now, during normal hours, operating hours, this crossing here, you got to be careful. Constantly streams of cars coming. There's routes. At least they have the sign here. Well, wise. Oh, I like to. I pop in here to make a pit stop. I like this tune. Sleep country, Canada. Why buy a mattress anywhere else? Sobeys grocery store, Sport Check. They got Sport Check here. Love getting tech gadgets. Best Buy. I've been to a number of these places. LCBO right there. There's Home Depot over there. Nice little touches here, throughout here. Leaside Smart Center. As I spill more coffee on myself. Do you agree with me, my wonderful friends? Very interesting. Kind of unique, you know, kind of unique. Other smart centers I've seen are just very generic in design. Really not much thought put into it, just kind of slapped together a bunch of stores. At least here, they got some cool archways. And we saw at the beginning, we saw at the main, or on the Laird, the part by Laird, there's greenery, benches to sit. Got some trees over there. I guess we'll do a full circle, or in this case, because I guess you could say yeah, I guess it's full circle. Maybe you could say it's a rectangle. Maybe even a U, depending on how you interpret it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to pop into that Starbucks. So I guess it's more like it'd be more like a J. Hope you enjoyed the tour, my wonderful friends. Walking on Eglinton Avenue East, walking on Laird for a bit, and checking out the plaza over here.